So here we keep moving the Z down until we have the beads in focus, which they are right now. Once the beads are in focus, you want to go over to the temperature controllers and laser dial controllers. First you want to do is hit the temperature controller on button, TEC on, and you want to make sure the T set and the T actual is the same. It should be right around 10 kiloohms. Next, you want to take your laser safety goggles you have. They're nice orange. They block all IR light. So it's perfect for our IR laser, which is invisible, so you won't be able to see it. Put them on and protects your eyes against the laser. You want to hit the laser on button in the top right, and then you can use this knob right here, and with the power option set, by using the arrows, it should say power laser diode. If it's not, just move it around until it's on power. And again, use this knob, and you want to turn it up to about 75 milliwatts. Anywhere within a couple is okay. And then on your screen, you're going to probably notice some beads kind of go into focus and come out of focus. So here, as I'm looking at this, I see my laser trap is about right here. I have an IR filter in right before the camera, so that's why we're unable to see the laser on the screen. So once you kind of find out where the laser is located, you want to go over to your stage and try and get a highly populated area. And then you want to take your Z-axis and turn it to the left and try and follow the unfocused beads. This may be difficult as you lose them as they get trapped. So you want to move over, try a new spot, and keep going, and try and trap a bead. There. Once you have a bead trapped, which you can see is about right there, you can move the stage around with defining adjustments in the X and the Y direction. And then so just by using slow movements, you can move the bead up and down, right or left. Or if you don't want to use that, you can use the APT software, like I said earlier, and you can adjust the location of the bead by using the voltages. So either use the potentiometer again and circle it and move it. You can see this is the X direction to the right, this would be X direction to the left, and this one is Z direction. So if you're not quite in focus, you can try and focus it or get it better with that. These are nanometer positions. Every 3.5 volts moves it 1 micron. And this is Y, so up and down. So that's that. You can do lots of things with that. You can track its motion and take videos. I'll just show you real quick how to take a video and how to take a picture. To take a picture, you want to go up to the top left and click capture, like so. And you're going to see like a Google Chrome split screen type thing, and you can look over here and those are the beads you take a picture of. Or if you're feeling scientific and want a movie, click instead of capture, go click movie, and over here you can click movie again, and it takes a movie of your trap particles. This is a slightly older camera, so we work right around 10 to 12 frames per second. So not too many. When you don't want any more, you can hit cancel, and you can even go over here and then watch the movie you just took. And say if you want to try and trap it again, just go take the Z and turn it right and go into the focus of the other particles, go somewhere else, and then you can see right here's the laser. You can bring it down, and there I have a trap particle. If you're having difficulties trapping, you can try turning up the power on the laser. 75 milliwatts should be fine for silica beads, but you can try up to 150. However, there is a max of 330 milliwatts with this laser, so don't use anything over 330 milliwatts. If you do, you're going to hear a bing and a red light's going to appear on. I can do it quick for you, just like that. And once that's when you hit your limit, you should definitely back down. So, now that we've trapped our particles, we're going to go over the takedown procedure. The first thing you want to do is take the laser diode controller and bring it down to 0 milliwatts. Then turn the off button on the laser, off button on the temperature, and then you can click the current resistance buttons on both, and the LED display should turn off. Once that is done, you can come over and take the power cord for the LED again and unplug it. Come over here, take the Z-axis, turn all the way to the right, then back out the stage very carefully. Make sure you do not hit the objective. It's very important. It's a very expensive part of the optical tweezers. Take your sample and you can throw it in the glass disposal box. Next, you want to go to the APT software and change all the voltages back to 0 and exit out. Next, you can hit stop on the camera, right where the capture kind of was, and also turn off the camera. You may save any images you want by using File Save, like you know how, but I do not want to, so I'm just going to exit out and no to all for all savings. So that is done. Now you can move back to the stage and you can turn off the piezo controllers. Very important to shut off the APT user software before the piezo controllers. Now everything should be off, and we can clean the objective where we have the oil on. And to do that, you take a cotton swab or a Q-tip, take some lens cleaner. It's either going to be in this Labcraft or this sparkly optical lens cleaner bottle. Either one's sufficient. Get enough lens cleaner on there so your Q-tip's wet. And then go back to the objective. You just want to take it like you're holding a pencil and do kind of circle motions around it, and this will moisten up all the oil. You should see water bead up on top of the objective. Once you think you have all the oil off, or about 10 to 15 seconds of rubbing, just take a Kim wipe, wipe off the lens cleaner and the oil off of your cotton swab, and then dry off the objective. Here, make sure you do not touch the center of the objective or the lens, just dry off around it. Just like that. And then these are disposable, so after one use you can throw them away in the garbage. The last steps is to just do take a step back and make sure everything's off. Make sure your controllers are off, make sure this is off down here. You don't want any LED displays, make sure the camera is off, make sure the LED is unplugged and back. Just double check, make sure everything is off. Then you can take the stage, move it forward a little, and put it back in this nice little nook that it fits. Do not ram anything in here. There's a lot of important lenses and stuff. Also mirrors down here, so make sure it's just sitting there nice and carefully, not touching anything. Once that is done, you can take the blue tarp and put it back around the top. Make sure you're doing this, you do not touch the fiber optic cable where the laser's at. It's also very fragile. I kind of just go in it myself and then gently set around everything. You do not need to put the laser dial and temper controllers in the trap. Also, put your laser goggles back in the Thorlabs case, and I just store those right by the trap. So that's how you use the optical tweezers. I hope this has been useful, and just remember, be safe.